Welcome one and all to my reaction video of the Dark Souls 3 DLC trailer. It's finally confirmed we have DLC for Dark Souls 3. Of course we knew it was coming, there's going to be two of them, but this is the first of the dastardly duo, the twins of the DLC for the game, so let's get stuck right in. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be freezing it scene for scene, and I'm going to give you my first initial impressions. So, like I said before, let's get stuck in. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh man, snow. Those fireflies in the snow. That's kind of cool.
Unkindled one.
Ooh.
If you are like us, another forlorn soul.
Forlorn soul. So, anything like the guy from Dark Souls 2 is the forlorn coming back? No, of course he's not. Okay, what do I think of this? Well, actually, let's just go back a second. Are those fireflies, or is that tree on fire in the snow? Because well, actually, is this even snow? It's called the ashes of Ariandel. So this could be ash. And of course we have this woman.
With no...
Oh dear. No idea who the hell she could be. Doesn't look like she could be a firekeeper, though her eyes are covered. She seems to be a priestess. If you can see here, there's some sort of rosary.
No place to call your own.
No place to call your own. Oh! Who are you? Oh shit, okay, we've got some deep religious beatings here going on. This man is flailing himself, and what looks to be a basin that he is leaning himself over. Is that a Lord vessel? I'm getting a lot of Maria vibes from this room. Kinda looks, yeah, it almost looks like the Astral Clock Tower without the clock, you know, from Bloodborne. Okay, this immediately you can. This is the Cathedral of the Deep, or at least a place that looks exactly like the Cathedral of the Deep. I'm wondering if this is going to be in the past. I mean, with pretty much every single DLC, and I mean pretty much every single DLC, arguably apart from the Bloodborne DLC, where with the old hunters it was more along the lines of the fractured reimaginings of what was it? Was it someone from Mensis? I only played a little bit of Bloodborne, so I don't really know too much about that. But with all the other DLCs in the Souls games specifically, it was all in the past. So I'm expecting Dark Souls 3 to be no different. We're going to see some time travel. So unless this is the Cathedral of the Deep in the past, or maybe the DLC starts here, that could be a possibility. Don't see the bonfire there though, the bonfire's gone.
Then show my lady flame.
Then show my lady flame. Okay. No idea who this woman is. I am digging the white hair. It could be a man. You could have a long white haired man that has aged rapidly in the scalpel region. I do not recognize the headdress. This looks like wax from the Grand Archives, or something burned, I don't know. I do apologise, that is my Steam. It's not yours, false alarm. Dark Souls 3. Whoa, 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 oh, whoa, okay, whoa, my lady flame, steady on. Where's the 3? just Dark Souls in general, just Dark Souls as a whole, as an entire gaming franchise, or well, just being immediately reminded of Dark Souls from this, just to go to a wolf, which I can only assume. I'm not going to say it's Sith, because that would just be going. Everybody's probably going to be going, oh, that's got to be Sith, but I think it's got to be something else, or like more than that. Like maybe this is another type of great wolf. You know, Sith can't be the only one. We did have the watchdog of Farron, which was Sith-like. So maybe we get to see more? I don't know, but that's interesting and I like that idea and I'm very hyped. Okie dokie. Painted world of Ariamus, anyone? Ariandel. I'm sure there are other places in the world of Dark Souls and Lordran and all that where they've probably got areas that are based off of other areas that exist, or they're coincided with each other and they're existing at the same time, like Ariandel is at the same point of time as Ariamus. But you know, you have to think to yourself, was Ariamus its own world, you know, not just in the painting, because the painting was magic from Dark Souls 1, so the place that we got sent to was just the painting. Maybe this is the real Ariamus, or maybe Ariandel is what Ariamus was based off of. Maybe Ariamus was just the name of that world, but the painting was of Ariandel, if that makes any sense. So someone's painted Ariandel, but named this place, like the painting, Ariamus. Or maybe Ariamus was the name of the man that painted it, who knows? But, oh my god. Okay, now that looks like Ariamus. Come on, like the bone wheel skeleton area with the lever and all the illusory walls, that is Ariamus underneath, perhaps. The snow's coming from the top, so this is obviously underground, below the surface, with the snow coming through, or ash. And these things look like the bloodsuckers from Bloodborne, but very creepy. I like that they're adding more monsters. I love monsters. And just going back to this, if it loads, and the wolf, they are really sucking on the cock of, well, nostalgia, really, going back to Dark Souls 1, especially with the Dark Souls thing right here, and then the wolf, and then this place that looks like Ariamus. This is like nostalgia heaven. They're doing that a lot in this game, aren't they? In Dark Souls 3. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh god! Oh my god! Okay, a lot to process. Okay, we got ourselves our first enemy. Well, besides the ant people and the potential wolves, but that's almost like concept art. Looking at that, look at this. It looks amazing. But we have a big enemy. I don't think that's a boss. He looks a bit too small, and the arena's, let's face it, a boss in a non-flat, non-box-like arena. Yeah, when was the last time that happened? Can I just say that I really, really dig that axe? I really dig that axe. Not lying. Turtles beware. That looks incredible. Oh, that looks incredible. Either that is a new weapon, which it probably is, or we've got Dark Pine Bundle hype. I mean, Dark Pine Bundle would be pretty nice. Make it happen from Soft. Boomerang shield lightning spell. That's that might be interesting. I don't think it'll be that powerful. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, this guy doesn't seem all that powerful at all, but I'm sure with a bit of faith, maybe 90 faith, you might be able to do 100 damage to it on the rebound. Fix magic. Puppies! 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 Murder the puppies! Is that a new weapon? Or is that the Storm King? That's the Storm King weapon. And wolves! Proper wolves! Ah, jeez. The way that FromSoft goes with dogs, I really hope that these wolves act a little bit different to your typical Dark Souls dog. Or just your typical dog in Soulsborne in general. Oh, breathe that fire. Oh, he's in Irithyll here. This is in Irithyll. Something that looks like a torch weapon. I can't tell if he's either breathing this fire, like he's breathing the fire from his mouth, or if this is like a weapon art of like a torch weapon. Or he can just do this with the torch now. Huh. Oh, wait. Frostbite magic. Frostbite magic. That's kind of cool. I like that. It doesn't look very strong though. It might be very good for like utility perhaps, but you know, we all know what Frostbite's like. Frostbite's kind of useless in PvP. I don't think anyone's made like a Frostbite PvP build. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen one, not even on YouTube. I'll probably have to look that up later. But it looks interesting. Maybe we'll actually get a viable spell or weapon that deals Frostbite. Maybe they'll patch Frostbite to make it not suck. Who knows? Oh, we're seeing this guy again. Well, he's got a beard, so it's either a bearded lady or, you know, an aged man. And he's holding cloth stained with blood. Well, I've no idea the significance of that. He's shaking too.
The ashes have come.
The ashes have come. So is he referring to us? Because, you know, ash seeks embers and all that, so it's possible that he is referring to us and he's offering us this item? Is this an in-game cinematic, or is this just for the sake? Because for all we know, that could be the item that we need to get into the DLC. Maybe we meet this guy in the Cathedral of the Deep, and you know, he's there. Because I'm wondering if this is going to have any ties to the Deep. You know, that giant door right next to the big giant that smashes you, and it's in that goop, and then you go behind that door, and there's just the that spear. The Saint's Bidon, or Bident, however you want to pronounce it. I'm wondering if that's going to turn into a DLC portcullis, or if we just take this item and we get teleported. Maybe it holds a memory. Maybe it's a Horcrux. Maybe we get to kill Voldemort. Who knows?
Lost.
What was that? What was that sentence?
The ashes have come. At last.
At last. That's a Lord Vessel. There was not a lot of significance with the Lord Vessels that were kind of dotted around the map. There were a couple. There was one in the beginning, when you first teleport into Lothric, the higher wall. There's one behind you in that tiny room when you open up the swingy doors. And there was another one holding the profaned flame right before you fight Yorn. And if there's another one, I can't remember, but those two stand out for me. And this looks like a completely different one. Osiris? Wait. This is in the original room? What? They must. Whoa, what is going on? Oh, hang on. Whoa. What's with all the old bosses? Are they doing new moves? Or is this hinting at Are we going to get some more answers? Because these bosses were really... It was very skeptical as to what was with their lore, you know, like Ocelot, the mysterious invisible dragon child created by the blood of dragons. The Nameless King, said to be the son of Gwyn that mysteriously vanished, and Ornstein ventured out into some sort of pilgrimage in order to find him, which then led people to believe that he became the Storm King, the loyal mount of the Nameless King, and also the birth father of the Sunlight Covenant. What else? Well, it's not using new moves. We've got Lorien. I mean, Lothric is there, but it just seems to be focusing on Lorien specifically. So I don't know, it's like the underdogs of this game are having like some sort of recognition in this DLC. Either they're going to be characters, I mean if this is in the past, then we'll probably see Cyrus before he became demented. We'll probably see Lorien and Lothric when they were a lot younger and budding to the throne. The Nameless King, maybe we'll see how he became what he became, I don't know. He's not using new moves, I can tell you that much. Freaking teleporting bullshit. Aldridge, you know, they did have the Cathedral of the Deep in the trailer, and now we've got Aldridge here, so maybe we get to meet Aldridge before he became an abomination. All these things, man, we could like see how they used to be before they became what they are, you know? That might be... Is that Cornyx? That's Cornyx, the Pyromancer, in the Untended Graves, getting souls sucked out of him. Is this one of the ways to get into a DLC? There's so many different things. How many ways can you get into this DLC? Or is that just... Yeah, look, he's even got a flame. He's got a flame. He's got souls getting sucked out of him. This is Cornyx. Huh. Oh, you are gorgeous. I think I found my waifu for this DLC. But wow. What's this? We got black hair, we got feathers. Wow. Black feathers. There's a very... I don't want to say nuanced, I want to say... there's a subtle yet obvious thing to notice in this game, in Dark Souls 3, that there's a lot of feathers. Loads of white feathers. What are the significance of feathers? And now we've got black feathers, and the only thing that I can think of when I think of black feathers is Velka. Is it Velka? The goddess of sin? It's Velka. Yeah. And we didn't really get to see anything of Velka, or any crows, really, so... Are you Velka? Velka waifu hype confirmed? Whoa! 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 Hello there! Hello! Well, everything's on fire. This is the room where that guy was flailing himself before, so hang on, it was like... Was he flailing himself into a basin? Yeah, he was. Okay, so this guy is this guy. And he goes mental and starts using a Lord Vessel as a weapon. Holy crap, so first we get the Firelink sword from the first flame being used against us, and now we've got this guy. What? Who is he? Is he like the harbinger of the profaned flame? Is it Yorm? Nah, it can't be Yorm. But he's very spindly and withered and spent. upon first glance, and he's got a beard, so he could be a king. He's got to have some massive lore implications. If he's a giant, spindly beard, fiery guy using a friggin' lord's vessel as a weapon, that's gonna be cool. Vati, please explain. Oh, get dunked! Oh man. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. I'm sorry if this was too segmented or talkative for people, but this is just my first impressions. I just wanted to try and dissect it as I went along, so hopefully I provided a little bit of insight. And I hope you enjoyed my initial impressions. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the DLC, I guess. I'm gonna get my arse handed to me, and I'm gonna get my arsehole filled full of ash. Ugh.